Hello, everyone. I'm Lady Calamere. I welcome you to my channel. I'm doing my 369th presentation, and today will be on Blue Santa Muerte La Niña Azul. Now, look at this beautiful, beautiful. So, here we have a light blue with silver, and doesn't she? I thought this was perfect for today. I've been wanting to do one on the lady in blue, as I call her, because we are covered in ice and snow. And doesn't she look like a cat? Like if she was a character from Frozen? So, anyways, even though she looks frosty, and she does, the blue deals with emotional healing and also dealing with learning and knowledge. She is the lady of learning, whether it's learning of new things or relearning things, learning of new things and relearning of things that you once learned before. Okay, so she is the lady of studying and intellectual pursuits, academic pursuits, and academic success, and dealing with to study and to retain what you study. She's also a lady to pray to when you are about to take an examination or test, so that you can have, because she deals with emotional healing and stability and peace. And that's what you need when you're dealing with, say, an SAT or maybe your midterms or final. So, anyways, I remember going to the vet tech, and every 2 weeks I had a mid. It's like every 2 weeks or so, it's another midterm. So yeah, so she helps you with that, and she helps you to be patient to learn new things, especially when it's learning things that you are having problems retaining, and that could be like, for me, I hate college algebra. To me, I hate it because you have to learn the formulas. Yet I was good at medical math and chemistry, but college algebra, give me a frickin' break. So she is used. Her blue candles or blue statues is used for uh, seeking guidance during difficult times in your life, especially transitions and decisions. So she's good. Oh my God, look at this. She's good to call upon as a parent when you have a child that is having some difficulty in school, especially if you have a child that is special needs or who is neurodivergent and is having some trouble in school with learning something. Maybe they have ADHD, maybe they have autism. That's, yeah, they're on the autism spectrum. So they could have Down syndrome and they're trying to learn something. So she's good for that. And she's good for the long term as well as short term memory. And she is good for improving concentration and focusing. But of course, if you need medication, please take it. This lady is great for the student and the teacher alike, for the student to learn and to be improve and be a better student, and for the teacher to be able to communicate better with their students and to become a better teacher. Now, whether you're a student in high school or a student in college or a technical school, or maybe you're a student of the magical arts and you're learning something new or difficult, she can help you learn different magical formulas and retain what you learn, and to be able to dive deeper into the meanings of these magical and the alchemical formulas, and to learn about different gestures and mudras. She's also great to uh, have on your side when you are deep diving into occult issues, because she is the one to help you bring to light what is hidden. She is for those who or feel they have to constantly learn. They want to learn something every day. I'm like that person. I'm always in the pursuit for knowledge. I want to learn what's going on in the world today. What is going on in science? What I want to learn more about deities. I want to learn more about different magical things and different spirituality and religions. I just want to learn and learn and learn. Or maybe learn a new word in a different language. She is the one to help you. And to even when I talk about this, she is a goddess, a lady, a saint, an angel, however you want to see her, or lady, or deity, a divine being, to help you on your journey and quest to learn a new language. Maybe you want to learn something for magic, Latin. Maybe you want to learn Greek. Maybe you want to learn Enochian. She's the god. She's the one to turn to. Okay? Maybe you want to learn some Spanish. Maybe you're moving. You're moving to a country that speaks Spanish. Maybe you want to go to Spain. Maybe you want to visit. Maybe you're going to visit the Dominican Republic. You want to learn Spanish, or maybe you're on a quest. Maybe you're going to receive and you're going to Haiti to receive that, and you want to learn some how to communicate in Creole. Again, she is the lady to go for that. So, and we have the different colored blues. Mine is the light blue. So we can see her as, for when you have like things like the dark blue, the navy blue versus the light blue. I like to say that the light blue is like the sky and the dark blue is like the depths of the ocean. Or the light blue is like the top of the ocean, and the dark blue is more the deeper of the ocean. And we can look at it as conscious and unconscious. But either way, the blue is all about learning. But she's also about patience. Now, silver is a great color to deal with good luck and success. So here we have the symbology of success through education and power through education, and to use it. Knowledge is power, but only if it's applied. So remember that knowledge is power only if it's applied. So she is a one of communication, of putting your thoughts together, making a coherent debate or discussion. She's the lady of debates, and with the debate, you always have a winner and you always have a loser in that, or someone that will concede. You in a discussion, you're discussing, you're not debating. So she is a lady of discussion, of having a discussion. Maybe you have to have sit down your other half and really have a talk, or you have to sit down have your children sit down so that you can tell them, have a discussion, something serious. Maybe you have to tell them what they can and can't do anymore, or you know to put up your boundaries. She is all about dealing with discussion and communicating, whether it's through speech, through sign language, through the written word. She can help you get ready for a presentation, to get ready to speak in front of your audience or your students. So she is the one to help you with that. She's all about communications and learning. She's also patience. She teaches patience, and the blue is patient. She is very compassionate. The blue is extremely compassionate and empathetic and understanding. But I will say, if you owe Santa Muerte, even in her white aspect or her clear aspect or her blue aspect, you better pay up. But she is about stability and patience and learning how to bide your time and when not to bite your tongue. She's also about learning how to word things. Sometimes you have to sugarcoat it. Sometimes you have to use small words for someone. Because if they can't understand big words, you have to use very small words with them. Learning how to talk to an intellectual and knowing how to talk to a complete fucking idiot. She can teach you, okay? She can really help you, especially when you have to deal with idiots and you have to deal with idiots all the time. She can give you the patience to deal with that. So there are times I lived with an idiot for a while. Trust me, and I had to learn how to. You had to sugarcoat everything. He just didn't know how to even take any type of even constructive criticism. He'd just babble on like an idiot. So again, and dealing with people and the uneducated and people who don't want to learn, she could probably help wake them up. But then sometimes with some people, I guess it's hopeless, and even the Santa Muerte can't fix it. But hey, anyways, let's get back to it. Gaining mental focus and clarity is what she can do. And speaking of that, she is a good one, yeah, for repairing relationships, whether it's in the workforce or with your in school or family or friends. She's the one that can help you communicate things and to repair a relationship if it's repairable. She can help you find uh, a business partnership or to foster a better business partnership, or maybe to find someone to help you run your business and to be able to have someone to help you out, whether you're hiring someone or you want to go into partnership with. So She can aid you during transition, aiding during times of transition, especially from something bad to something good, from a negative point of view to a positive point of view, or from a negative position to a positive position. And she can offer a lot of calming energy. Her energy is like a soothing, healing balm. A balm, BALM. She's very soothing, very calming. During times of anxiety or anxiousness, or maybe you feel impatient, she can, the Nina Azul can bring on the peace, the tranquility, and harmony. She is a lady of peace, and like the walking monks say, take out a piece of paper, write, today is going to be my peaceful day, and to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it again. I don't know if you heard about the monks for peace and their peace dog, Aloka, but they're traveling, and right now they're in North Carolina. So, but what I'm trying to say is she can help you find your peace, your harmony, and not let people steal it with words or their action. To know that peace comes from within and to live in harmony with others. She can help you achieve that. When you feel your peace has been stolen, or maybe you gave it away, she can help you gain that back. So she can help you with finding out the truth. She is the one to reveal truth, hidden truth, and truth that's right in your face. Define the truth. Maybe you're looking for the truth of, you want to find, maybe you want to find out the meaning of life, meaning of why you're here, or the truth of what someone's been trying to hide from you. She's a god. She is the goddess, the lady, the saint, the angel, whatever you want to call her, to find the truth and truth spells, or to make someone tell the truth. Okay, she protects against lies, slanders, deceit. She'll make the truth come out as clear as day. She protects. She is a protector. She can protect you physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. She can also protect against lies and slander and make someone tell the truth or reveal the truth and let everyone that knows that someone is a little liar spreading their little lies. Oh, yes, she can. And as for guidance, she provides clear, cut, and concise guidance. So she can be a good mentor for that. She's also a lady of creativity. So if you feel like you have a creative block, maybe you got a writer's block, maybe you don't know what what subject you should teach next, or what presentation you should do, or what lessons you should create, you can pray to La Nina Azul, the little blue girl, and call upon her to help you remove those blocks, those mental blocks. So she's good for that as well. Yeah, boo? What do you want? Um, Another thing is she can help you with memory. And again, I think I talked about that about short term and long term memory or to recall something. And she can actually be used for recalling past lives, the recollection of past lives, or to remember a dream. Or maybe just when you think of a scent, you're trying to remember, oh, yeah, that reminds me of being in New Jersey, or this reminds me of my life when I lived in Los Angeles, or oh, yeah, that reminds me when I was in Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, so she is a lady of total recall. She is very patient and good for those who are neurodivergent, who have ADHD, who have Asperger's, or maybe they've received a trauma to the brain. She can help those who are struggling with those, or to learn how to overcome it and actually sometimes turn things from what we can be conceived as a curse into a blessing. She is a legend with helping people because she enhances your empathy and your practical insight. She really does enhance it. And she can really be good for your mind and your brain and your thoughts. She's the one that can actually help you deal with your thoughts and to be able to compartmentalize things for you. So she can help you find, if you're trying to find good memories and you're having problems, she can help you to remember the good. Or when you need to remember, maybe you shouldn't be doing this, and help you to remember those bad memories so you don't repeat the same mistakes. Like, if I do this, I might end up in trouble, or I might end up in detention, or she can help you with things. And she's good with that. So, trying to think also. Um, she can improve thought and improve, again, your skills of communication. I think I'm repeating, but then that's how I learn. I teach and learn through repetition. So she's the patroness of your daily living, your life, and all your relationships. All your relationships. She can help you build short term relationships as well as long time term or forever relationships. She can help you reconnect with old friends and to gain new friends. So if you're an introvert, she can help you to be more of an extrovert, at least for a while. So when you need to be able to communicate with others, maybe you're a wallflower, maybe you're shy, maybe it's because you're neurodivergent that you feel like you just can't seem to play. Maybe you just can't see to communicate or to make friends, she can help you. So if you have a child that is struggling or who's a wallflower, she can help that flower bloom. So she's good for that. She can help you put your life lessons into action or what you learn into action. Wow, I've been talking 25 minutes about the blue Santa Monica. I call her Lady in Blue. That's when I grew up Catholic, and I used to call Mary the Lady in Blue, and now I call her the Lady in Blue. And that's just my term of affection from my mommy Muerte, from Mama Muerte. It's just again terms of affection and endearment. She can help you write rituals, prayers, poems, stories. She can help you uh, meditate, to write guided meditations, and to help you with guided meditations and to learn from them. She can help you even with diving deep into the tarot and into oracles. She can help you learn how to read it and communicate it. And not just communicate with the living, but also to communicate with those who have passed. She can help you to communicate verbally and non verbally. So, things to give her. Santa Muerte is going to accept anything from your heart. But if you want to keep up with her, I mean, you can give her any type of blue liquors and blue mixed drinks, blue candies, maybe those blue colored cakes and blue colored blueberries, blueberry pie, blue raspberry, maybe blue ice cream and blue ices and blue frosties and blue sodas. There's just some ideas, but she'll accept. I mean, no matter what her color, she loves chocolate. You know, tobacco, some of the green smoke where it's legal. You know what I'm talking about, or edibles where it's legal. And think about blue edibles. Hey, that's perfect for the blue Santa Muerte. Another thing that's also good for her. Think about it. When you open up a walnut, what do you see? You see two hemispheres, and it looks just like the human brain. And walnuts are said to be good for the brain. And the correspondences of like treats like. And it has a brain shape. And what does she do? She helps with knowledge, the brain, the mind. So, giving her walnuts, whether whole walnuts or shelled walnuts, or even chopped walnuts, is a good idea. Blue agave syrup or any blue syrup is a good idea for her. But those are just, I mean, blue flowers, dyed blue roses, blue lotus. Again, some more good ideas. Just be careful of your cats and dogs. With certain flowers can be make them sick or be deadly. So just be aware of that and just be careful with your fur babies and children and just be aware of it. I can't pretty much give her flowers because I have cats that get into everything and they'll eat the flowers. So if it's not safe for my babies, I have to keep it wrapped up or something. I can't leave flowers. But you can also give her decorative flowers or blue flowers. I've had this for a very long time, made in Mexico. And I think my cats were chewing at it. Of course, it has to be the cats. Another thing is that she is communication with your higher self or communication with yourselves. So, communication from your conscious to your s- subconscious, your unconscious, your id, your ego, your super ego, to be able to communicate with that and to even communicate with your shadow. So she's good with that. So she's also good for therapy when you need to be able to talk out your feelings, talk therapy, to be able to communicate, to be able to tell your therapist what's really on your mind, to let it all out. She's also good for helping you to give advice to people that are coming to you asking for advice. And she's good for calming during heated discussions and debate. And like I said, she is for communicating your truth and finding your inner calmness. To find your inner calm. Maybe you have these quirks and peeps that you don't understand where they're coming from, and she can turn on that light bulb and give you that aha moment of why you're doing this or why this is happening. To be able to read into it and understand. She is a lady of spirituality. She's the lady of understanding. And she's also the lady of perceptions. To be able to understand not the perceptions of everything. To be able to perceive. Mhm. What else I want to talk about? She is really, it's really a peaceful, calming color and very good for times when things seem rocky or you feel like you're in an emotional storm. So when the shit gets real, you can rely on the Blue Lady or Santa Muerte herself. I think, wow, I've been talking for 35 minutes. I only feel like I've been talking for 10 minutes. And what else I want to talk about her? And like I said, if you're on a spiritual enlightenment pursuit, she can help you with that. She can help you to be enlightened and more graceful with your thoughts in your mind. Who knows? She can probably have you write that screenplay or that script that can win an award. And so let's see. I'll show you this lady. She got, of course, she's got the world in her hand. You can see that. She has a pretty sight. She has her owl here. Isn't she just beautiful? She has her skeleton feet there. Here she is, right here. She's just so pretty. She definitely looks like the winter lady, doesn't she? And she's got her pretty flower here. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to her. I just want to show you how pretty she is. I've had her for, gosh, way over 10 years. And now I can't take this dress off. It's pretty much on her. But she's definitely got that frozen look to her. So she's definitely capable of freezing someone's bad tongue, to bind someone's tongue for speaking out against you, to freeze them and to calm the emotions. She's definitely the lady of this winter. Very beautiful. She's good during times of sadness and grief. And to remember, yes, it may be frozen, it may be cold, but warmer times are ahead of us. And when it gets too hot, to remember that the seasons will change. Unless you live in Florida, then you only get like 4 weeks. But then, you got the rainy season and a drier season. That depends on where you live in Florida. She does provide solace and protections in times of needs, and she will help you with your spiritual experiences. So, she's called La Niña Azul, which means a little blue girl, or just the blue Santa Muerte. And hmm, just trying to think what else. I think I've pretty much talked about everything. But when you have to make critical decisions, this is the lady to talk to. This is this is definitely the lady to talk to. But I want to do thank you for listening to me this long. Um, check on your neighbors, check on your friends, make sure they're okay. Be there for them because this is a very vicious storm. It's very vicious. I got temperatures around 1 degree. It's not it's pretty rough. We're surrounded by ice. So just check in on your neighbors and your friends and your family. Think about donating warm gloves and socks and blankets to shelters and to the needy. Um, think about donating soups and stews for people and canned foods and water because people need it. And be careful about animals. Make sure you have them in. If you have strays, try to find a place like maybe your barn or shed and think about like hollow straw bedding because I used to be of the belief that you put a blanket out, but I guess it's better than nothing. But straw would be better because it conducts heat better, where eventually the pillow or blanket can collect ice and make them cold. Think about getting insulated housing for strays. If your dog likes going out into their little doggy house, make sure it's heated, but try to really keep them in and put booties, little shoes on them when they go outside, even in the heat. It, you need to think about these things. So again, to think clearly about your dogs or your cats if you walk them, or your lizards, depending where you live, and be nice to each other. Thank you so much for watching this presentation. And and send you can send me as payment as healing and good luck spells and money spells. Even if you see this 10 years from now, I'll accept. Thank you very much. And as always, blessed be.